Hey gang, welcome back. So I want to take a look at my EDC. So I review a lot of junk on this channel, including firearms and tech products and a lot of other things. But today I just want to take a look at my EDC. It's something that I've been interested in and passionate about for a long time. So let's talk about what I've been carrying recently and why. We'll get the big objects out of the way. Phone. It's a little bit older. It's just a Google Pixel 3. This is Google's gray cloth case. It's great. I love the raw Android experience. We'll probably do a video just on this one day, but that's that. Next, we'll talk about keys. I'm not going to talk about the fobs or anything like that, but here's the key organizer that I've been using lately, and I don't know if I'm a fan of it. This is from Distill Union, and you may have seen it around quite often. This is like a $60, $70 key ring with all the little adapters that are up here and down here. And as you can see, I mean, it doesn't really keep the keys in there. They kind of, I mean, they're held in with magnets, but they kind of have just a mind of their own. So the nice, I guess the unique thing about this is it uses pretty strong magnets to connect everything together. So if you want to swap keys out or anything like that, it's easy as that, which is great. But these little magnets have almost no resistance in between them. So I mean, a little bit of a shake or something like that, and they kind of come apart. So I'm not a huge fan of this. I've had this in my pocket for, I don't know, maybe a month so far. Not super impressed. It's a cool idea, but definitely needs some refinement. And it's not like it's any sleeker or thinner than you might get with something like an Orbit key or a Chum's key organizer. So anyway, that's that. I guess we'll keep going with the big objects. I carry just a moleskin. It's like a 3x5 little notebook here. It's nothing special, but it's something that I've been carrying a lot lately because I think the older I get, the worse my memory gets. So I like to have something to remember with that. This is the wallet that I've been using, MC Pocket or Mick Pocket. It's a company out of Austria, and it's a single piece here. It is plastic, kind of has that carbon fiber look, but it's not. You can hold 8 cards in here very easily, and then there's some cash, and I can put some like insurance cards and other things like that under there. Let's see, I currently have one, I don't know, maybe like 5 bills in here and 7 cards. And it's great. It's easy to use. You really can't complain with what's in there. So it also comes with a lifetime warranty. It takes a while to get here, a couple weeks from over there in Austria, but it's absolutely incredible, and I've liked it. It's easy to use. It's thin. It forces you to kind of get away from that dad wallet, and it's great. Next, we'll talk about a couple knives. If you've watched this channel before, you definitely know that I'm a knife enthusiast. This is the Buck Colleague knife, and it's a little knife that I carry around just about every day. And this goes in my little coin pocket. That's like pocket inside your jeans there. That goes in here, and it's an everyday knife, whether that's cutting up my lunch at work or opening a package or something like that. This knife definitely sees the most use, and it holds up very, very well. Next, this is another one of the knives that I carry, not necessarily on the daily. I'm a big knife enthusiast, and I change my knives in my pocket at least every day. This is one of the ones that sometimes gets the most pocket time, and it's the one that's in my pocket today. It's the Civivi Backlash. If you don't have a Civivi knife, boy, you should. These things are absolutely beautiful. This is in Damascus, and they've got an absolutely wonderful deep pocket clip. So whether you're in the office and big knives are frowned upon in corporate, this easily hides away in your pocket and is pretty incognito, especially if you're wearing some darker jeans. So this is absolutely great. Nice G10 handles, wonderful construction. You can get these pretty easily available. They're between $50 and $100 from Amazon and some other online places. So that's the Civivi Backlash, and I've done a full video on this and the Buck Colleague. So if you are interested in that, you can look at that. Next is a little pocket organizer that I have. If this looks familiar, it is. This is what the lock-picking lawyer from YouTube carries as well. This is the Diodrio leather organizer. Diodrio has a ton of awesome organizers available online on Amazon, and they're very inexpensive. And I have almost the same stuff. I used to have some lock picks and other things like that in there because that was a hobby of mine for some times, but I've recently swapped that out because, well, frankly, I never use the stuff. So currently, to go along with the notebook that I carry, is a Fisher bullet pen. If you don't own one of these, you probably should. They're great, reliable, durable. They write in almost any condition. They're used in space. That's why it's called the Fisher Space Pen. It uses a pressurized ink cartridge. So this is what astronauts use in space. And then we've got a couple things here in the middle. This is a Victorinox Signature or a Victorinox Executive. And it's great, just enough of a multi-tool. You know, I've carried big multi-tools on me in the past, and they just take up pocket space and never get used. This, on the other hand, gets used. Nice thing about this, it's a little bit unique. It has a pen in it. So if you're out of luck and maybe you're at the ATM, you got to endorse a check or something like that, this fits in your hand really, really well and writes very, very nicely. You've got a file and a little flat blade on the end there. That's kind of nice. You've got the typical scissors in there, and these get used a lot. They're surprisingly versatile, and actually you can get through quite a bit of stuff with those. I've got a toothpick in here. This comes with the tweezers by default, but I never end up using those, so I threw the toothpick in there. This is kind of their multi-tool here. It's got a bottle opener, this little wire stripper that I've never really used. There's a nice little flat, or not a flat, but a Phillips screwdriver there on the end, and that's kind of nice. It's kind of intuitive how they've put all that together. And then, like any other Swiss Army knife, would not be complete without a little pen blade. So I actually wind up carrying about 3 knives on me each and every day. So there's that. Next, and probably my most used frickin' piece of EDC is this, the Victorinox Swiss clippers. And these kind of pop open into a nail clipper set, because every time I find a little hangnail or something, it's never when I'm at home. So that's that. And then last but not least, the Olight i3T. The nice thing about this is you don't have to take it out of the leather organizer to use it. But if you so desire, this is just a single AAA flashlight. Olight is, I would say, probably one of the leaders in the flashlight industry, whether that's flashlights and lights for your firearms, or if you're really into flashlights and you want something that has, 10 million lumens and 100,000 candela and this, that, and the other thing, this is the brand for you. Very versatile, durable. You can easily unscrew the top here. It has a couple different light modes. I'm not going to go through them because it's not like you're really going to be able to see it. But one click is on, and that's 50 lumens, which is not a lot. I don't even know why they have that. And then the second click is 250 lumens, and that's much more reasonable, more powerful than a cell phone or some other things like that. So it actually provides a pretty decent light, and I wind up using this more often than not. So if you don't carry a flashlight, this is a great one to start, and it easily disappears in your pocket. So that's what I've been carrying for a good portion of this year, here in this strange year of 2020 that we've been living in. Let me know what you guys carry. I'm on the Reddit EDC forum. My knives usually change every once in a while. Other than that, that's about it. I guess I have 2 rings on, and I usually wear a watch. Today it's just the Casio Edifice Solar, and I've done a video on that. I'm a big watch guy. And then I've got just this little Chinese bangle that I wear each and every day that I don't mind to get beat up. So that's that. Any questions, leave it in the comments section. Let me know what you guys are carrying and why. And stick around for more. Thanks.